Hi guys, it's Bunny Girl, and most of you have asked me to show you how I tweaked my INI folder to be able to play Batman Arkham Knight. I apologize for my mic quality because I don't have other mic than my headphone mic right now. So let's start. As most of you know, Batman Arkham Knight is not a game that is very well optimized, so I had to tweak the INI folders and the settings and other things as well. Many of you have asked me how I did that, so I will show you now how you can run it on weaker GPUs. First of all, enter the game, go to the options, and as you can see in graphic settings, everything is off or on low. Nvidia game settings, everything is off, and I play it on 720 HD. Of course it's a full screen, and this VSync really has to be off. Also, I do not suggest you get a higher resolution than this one if you have a weaker PC or a weaker GPU. That's it when it comes to the settings in the game, and now let's go out and see what we are going to do out of the game. First of all, before you run the game, I highly suggest you overclock your GPU no matter what your GPU is, because you really need to boost your maximum power. I use everything on max and apply. Well, of course, don't use that all the time, only when you are playing this game. Now go to your computer, go to local disk C, program files, and this is where your Steam folder should be. However, mine is not, it's on S. So you go to Steam, Steam Apps, Common, Batman, and then you pick Engine Configuration folder, and there we are. Now choose Base System Settings, and voila! So for most of you, all of the things here will be true. I already edited my INI folder and most of the things here are false. So let's go over most of them. First of all, we have static recall. Everything here should stay true. They don't really actually affect your performance that much. Lights and shadows will rip your GPU, so you should keep them on false. I don't know how much, but it's safe to keep them on false. Motion blur is true for me, and it has to be true for everyone here, because the game crashes if you keep it on false. Motion blur skinning, put it on 1. Now, depth of field is a tricky thing. If you put it on false, the game will run smoothly, you will have more frame rates, but you will not see any screens or holograms in the game. For example, when Batman speaks to Arkham and he mostly speaks with her in the game, you will not see her face, you will only hear her voice. But it will affect your performance a lot. If you keep it on true, it will rip your performance and frame rates for at least 4 or 5 frame rates. So now other things should be false. Everything here goes to false. Textures, I put them to true, but you can put them to false. VSync has to be false. Max FPS, you can adjust it to 58, 59 or 60 if your GPU is strong enough, but if not, keep it on 30. Full screen, of course true, everything else false. You only need to edit up to this point, so don't touch anything after it. It will not affect your performance that much. Another thing you may want to change or tweak is the detail mode. I put it on 2, but you can choose 1, 2 or 3. So I think that's it. Depth of field, true or false, depending on your choice. Bloom, false. Max FPS, as I said. Okay, now let's go to the game. Of course, I have to open my GPU and put it to max before I start the game. Apply. Now start the game and let's see. When you start a game, there is also another thing you could do. You could go to your Windows Task Manager and go to Processes, choose the game Batman, find it there, and I found it. After that, you go to Set Priority, and as you can see, I have it on normal, but you can put it above normal or even high. I suggest you put it on high if you have a weaker or lower CPU. Another thing that I would advise you to do as well is to go to Set Affinity and check if all your cursors are engaged here. Okay, and that's it. After that, let's go back to the game. And it should run smoothly about 15 to 30 frame rates. Of course, because of depth of field, it's a bit laggy here in my game, but I don't really care about it because I need that hologram. Yeah, you can see the frame rates right now, so let me just turn that on. A second. Settings, top right. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay. So as you can see now, I have 26 frame rates with this CPU. Let's see how it will look like when I'm flying. 15 is the minimum. So let's try to follow it. As you can see, it's 20 now. It's quite playable.
After all, he's only human.
The frame rate will drop when you are in your Batmobile. Let's try to kick some guys here. 23, 24 frame rate. So yeah, it's pretty playable. If you are a big fan of Batman, you will play this game no matter what, and that's what I did here as well. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this, I hope it helped you, and I hope you will be able to play this game too. Thank you so much for watching. Bunny Girls out, bye bye.